how far will your girlfriend or wife go to save your relationship, to actually save your relationship? How far will she go? Would your girlfriend or wife actually stop you from leaving her, actually stop you from walking out that door if you had a fight? Okay, really ask yourself this, because there are women out there who will go to insane lengths to stop the wrong guy from leaving her, but will go to the same insane lengths to get rid of the right guy and kick him out the door. So ask yourself, would your girl actually even care if you leave? Does your girl even worry or ever worry about losing you? Okay, does your girl right now, in your relationship, does she blow up your phone? Does she stalk you even? Right? Is she still in love with you? Does she still look up at you while you're speaking with those eyes of admiration, with that smile, with that passion, those glowing eyes looking up at you like, yep, this guy is my man. This badass son of a bitch is with me, and I don't want him in the arms of any other woman but me. Does your girl look at you like that? Or does your girl look at you with those eyes of disrespect? Does she roll her eyes when you're talking? Does she look elsewhere? Does she get bored when you're talking? Does she look at who else is in the venue? What other guys are in there that she could possibly attract? Are her eyes like just wandering constantly elsewhere? Does your girl withhold sex from you? Do you have a relationship where your relationship is based off of transactional sex rather than validational sex, which is what it should be? Okay? Because the only type of sex you should be having with your girl is validational sex, where she has sex with you because it validates her. It makes her feel like she's with the highest value man that she could possibly attract. And she doesn't want any other seed in her other than yours, because you're the highest value male that she could possibly attract. Right? She doesn't want any other guy inside of her dropping their seed, because that's beta seed, right? Compared to you. So really ask yourself, how far will your girl go to actually save your relationship? And will she stop you from walking out that door when you argue? Will she actually do that? Because I see a lot of guys in relationships where the girl is just waiting for a big fight to erupt. She's just waiting to argue with you. She can't wait for it because she's looking for any reason to get rid of you. She's looking for more reasons and more excuses to build up, to give her the courage to finally leave you. And I know a lot of guys who, it's mostly guys who are blue pill, guys who are still living with those old blue pill idealisms, guys who refuse to unplug from the matrix and are still living with all that Disney bullshit that we were all raised with, still believing that crap. And these guys are like actually pretty good guys, right? Like when it comes to their girls, they're like very giving, very caring, very nurturing men. They're constantly looking out for their girls' needs, pushing aside their own, and they're constantly sacrificing in their relationship. They're sacrificing for their girl, and they're pushing aside their own goals and their own hobbies and even their own friendships, time with their family, to make their women happy. And how do these women treat them in return? Like dog shit, like garbage, like they're nothing. Why do they treat them like that? They treat them like that because she has no respect for you as a man. Because when you're so giving to your woman like that, and you're just willing to bend over backwards for her and be at her beck and call, it's impossible for her to respect you. Okay? She's not going to have any respect for you. She might like it. She might like the attention. She might like the power that you're giving her, but she does not respect you as a man. And she cannot depend on you to be a man. She cannot rely on you to be a man, to have a backbone, to be masculine. She can't. So that is why whenever you argue with your girl, she doesn't stop you from leaving, right? All you guys who act like that, I guarantee your girl's, when you fight and you walk out the door, she doesn't stop you. She's like, go, dumbass. I don't want you here, right? She doesn't stop you. She doesn't care where you go. She doesn't care if you stay out all night. If anything, she'll just use that against you. Oh, you stayed out all night. You're just giving her more ammo. But I mean, is she jealous that you stayed out all night? No. Is she possessive about that at all? No, because for her, she doesn't think you can go out there and replace her. And even if she thinks that you can, she feels sorry for that woman because she's like, oh, she's just gonna get my leftovers. This beta bitch, this beta who can't stand up for himself. That's all she's thinking. For all the ladies that happen to watch this that are gonna hate on it and be like, no, I like a nice guy. I like a guy who bends over backwards for me. Yeah, like I said, you might like that, but you don't respect a guy like that. You don't. And this is why women love jerks so much. They love jerks. Women can't get enough of jerks. They just can't. Right? They can't get enough of guys who treat them like crap. Because that guy is demonstrating masculinity. He's demonstrating he has a backbone. He's demonstrating that he doesn't care what she thinks of him. He's demonstrating freedom. Freedom from outcome, right? Which is one of the key principles I teach you in game. Freedom from outcome, right? He's not outcome dependent. He doesn't have an agenda. Jerk, he just does what he wants to do. He doesn't care what you think. He doesn't care what you have to say. He just does what he does. And he lives for himself. He doesn't live for you, the woman. Okay, you are just the icing on the cake. This is why women cannot get enough of jerks. This is why they get so wet for these guys. And they get so dry as a desert for the beta male who's willing to bend over backwards for her. The nice guys. This is where we get that expression, nice guys finish last. Where do you think that came from? It came from dating relationships. It came from these guys getting screwed over by women for bending over backwards. So, if you're in a relationship now, be honest with yourself. If you were to get into a fight with a girl, or look back on the last fight you had with your girl, when you walked out the door, did she stop you? Did she try to keep you from leaving? Did she? Okay, because if you're bending over backwards for her like a beta bitch, and you're doing all that compromise with her, and you're trying to negotiate desire and all that other nonsense that you learn from watching all the Disney crap, chances are she's not going to stop you. The reason why I know this topic so well is because I've been there, man. I've had these relationships before, where I tried to do the right thing. I tried to be everything and anything to my woman, right? And I will go to my grave telling you guys that the women that I treated the best, that I did the most for, treated me the worst. The women that I sacrificed my life for and pushed my own goals aside for to be a supportive boyfriend, those are the girls that annihilated me, destroyed me. And some ladies might think, well, you just chose the wrong partner. Just chose the wrong woman. It's like, no, I've dated a number of women. Okay, I've dated hundreds of women. Okay, I've been in a unique position that most men, and most people for that matter, have never been in and will never be in, where they've dated hundreds of people. I'm a pickup artist. I've been a pickup artist for over 2 decades. And my experiences with relationships have been, the better I've treated the girl, the worse I got treated. The more I lived for the woman, the more she annihilated me and destroyed me for going off my own path and purpose as a man, for not having a backbone, for not living for myself, for not living for my own passions and dreams. These days, it's been over 10 years since I've done that. I have not been dumped by a girlfriend in over 10 years. Okay, because I learned. I'm one of those rare guys that learns from his mistakes, and I stopped doing the thing that's not working. Okay, I don't try to do the thing that's not working harder like most people who fail in relationships. Instead, I look at what I've done wrong and I fix it. And I'm telling you, since I've made myself the center of my universe and not women, I cannot get rid of women. Even the women I'm dating now, I cannot get rid of them. I could flake on them left and right, do the most god-awful things, and they will not leave me. Right? Where before, I was doing all the right things, and I could not hang on to a woman. It's because she was not able to depend on me to be a man. And I understand that, okay? And you have to understand that as a guy. When the woman cannot depend on you to be masculine and to be a man and to stay on your path and purpose and to make yourself the center of your own universe, to make yourself the star of your own movie rather than her, she is not going to want to stay with you. She is not going to look at you as the highest value male. I mean, she is not going to look at you as somebody that she is going to want to procreate with, that she can trust to be a man. Okay, this is why I'm saying that as soon as I, started living for me and my own path and purpose, my own goals, and, the woman just became the icing on the cake, that's when everything shifted. And like I said, I mean, it's to the point these days where these women will not leave me alone. And you'll have the same experience too. When we argue, they stop me from leaving. They block the door. The last fight I had with a girl that I'm seeing, really hot girl too. Tons of beta orbiters in her life. She doesn't need me. Tons of beta males giving her gifts, dropping her comments on social media, like telling her how much they're in love with her and how much better they'll treat her than me. This girl, I mean, there are nights I don't come home. I'm just doing my own thing. And she knows that. I mean, I'm not like trying to manipulate her. I tell her, I'm like, I want to do my own thing. I'm going to do my own thing. If you want to date me, keep dating me. If you don't, don't. I'm not going to hold a gun to your head. I'm like, I always tell her, like, I like you and I want to keep dating you, but if you don't like my lifestyle, you don't have to stay. I'm not going to keep you here. But the last fight we had, like, literally, and it was totally my fault too. Like, literally, I was like, okay, well, it's over then. Let me go. And she literally blocked the door. She would not let me leave. She, like, grabbed my car keys to keep me from leaving. Okay? As crazy as that sounds. Now, let me ask you, would your girl go to that extent? Would your girl stop you from leaving? Would she take your car keys and, like, hide them so you couldn't leave? Would she block the door so you couldn't leave? For most guys, the answer is no. And I want to help you fix that. Okay? I want to help you fix that. I want your girl to stop you from leaving. Your girl should be so crazy about you that she should be fearful of losing you. She should not want to lose you to another woman. Okay? And the way that you do that is by no longer making women your focal point of origin. No longer making women the star of your own movie. No longer making her, the priority in your life. Don't make women, especially your girlfriend or wife, the priority. So you should make yourself the priority, because when you do that and you actually lead your relationship, a magical thing will happen. Your girl will follow you. If you lead your relationship, your girl will follow you. Now, does this mean that she will stop shit testing you? No, absolutely not. Every single girl in my life shit tests me. Okay? Every single one of them continues to shit test me to varying degrees. Some shit test more than others. The woman in your life, your girlfriend or wife, will continue to shit test you. It's just part of being in a relationship. Your job as a man, as the man in that relationship, is to not get pushed off of your path and purpose by her little shit test. To stay on your path and purpose. To stay strong in your beliefs and your values. And to stand up for yourself when she tries to shit test you. You're not going to, like, cower like a little bitch and go, yes, baby, whatever you say. Yeah, you're totally right. I shouldn't have done that. You're so right. No. Okay? You have to lead your relationship. You have to be strong enough to hold her accountable for her actions when she's wrong. When she says dumb shit, you have to call her out on it. Don't just agree like, yes, baby, yeah, you're totally right. No, because you're afraid of losing her. A lot of you guys, the reason why you're so afraid of losing your girl is because you chose your girl out of scarcity. So already you're screwed because you picked your girl out of scarcity. And she knows that. She knew that she was probably likely your only dating option. And she doesn't have that competition anxiety that I teach my students about, especially my students who are in LTR, long-term relationships. Your woman has to have that competition anxiety, knowing that there are other women out there who want you, that you can be with, that you could replace her with. Okay, and every single girl I date these days knows that. She knows that. Okay, as politically incorrect as that may sound, every single girl that I date these days knows that there are other women that I can get. I don't need to be with you. So if you're gonna give me shit constantly every day, if you're going to suck me dry of energy, if you're going to make my life miserable, if you're going to constantly argue with me every day, I don't need to be here. I don't need you. And I'm going to walk out that door. I don't care how hot you are. And we've already had sex. So it's like, if you have nothing else to offer but that, then guess what? And all you're going to be now is a loudmouth who's going to poison drip me and try to guilt me, for going out and staying on my path and purpose. I don't need to be here. And a lot of times, even just, calling the girl out like that will get her to clean up her act and, knock that off. Because I stand up for myself constantly in my relationships and I don't let the girl get away with bad behavior, I don't reward bad behavior like a lot of you guys do in your relationships. I know there was this one guy who was telling me, he was hating on my channel, and he said that, there's nothing wrong with my girl going clubbing. I trust her. Like, his girl goes clubbing every Friday and Saturday night. He thinks there's nothing wrong with that. While she leaves him at home, she's out there openly exercising her hypergamy, fielding her options, accumulating, a storage full of dicks, basically, to jump to as soon as her relationship goes sour. I mean, and this guy's sitting at home, he was hating on me. He goes, you know what? My girlfriend's honest with me. When she goes to clubbing, because she's honest with me, you know what I do? You know how I reward her for being honest with me? I give her a rose. Told me, he gives her a rose for being honest with him that she's going clubbing. When she gets back, she has a rose waiting for her on her pillow because she told him the truth that she was going to clubbing. This is the sad state we're in as men, guys. That this guy, his girlfriend's out at a nightclub, getting hot and heavy, dance with all these random dudes, these random guys feeling her up, while he's at home, and not only is he not pissed about it, not only does he not have enough self-respect to get pissed about it, on top of that, this guy gets her a rose and leaves it on her pillow for being honest. That's like he thinks he's rewarding her honesty when really all he's doing is rewarding her bad behavior and really just communicating to her what a beta bitch that he is. And I told this guy, I go, you know why she's at the clubs? And you know why she's not going to stop clubbing? Is because of shit like that you do. And this is the kind of guy, like, if he gets into an argument with that girl, do you think she's gonna stop him from leaving? Nope. She's gonna be like, go. I want a real man. I don't want you. Right? If you're with a girl right now, or any girlfriends you've had in the past, how far would they have gone to stop you from leaving? To stop you from walking out the door? Has she gone to those crazy, insane lengths where she has hidden your car keys or blocked the door with her body? Has she gone to those lengths? Because women who are crazy about you, who are crazy in love with you, will do shit like that. Okay? They will. And like I told you guys, the girls I treated the best, that I thought I was doing the right thing by sacrificing my own goals, my own path and purpose to support theirs, those are the girls who stepped on me the most, who cheated on me the most, who left me for dead, like literally like broke up with me and left me for dead, like just jumped in the sack with another guy within days of us breaking up. And I thought that we had this relationship and we loved each other. It's like just that coldness really wakes you up, and it really makes you want to fix things, and I don't blame them. I mean, at the end of the day, I went off my path and purpose. I blame myself. Like I always teach you guys, blame yourself first. And I blame myself for failing to stay a man, failing to stay on my path and purpose, to, stick to my goals, to make myself the star of my own movie, to keep myself the star of my own movie. Ever since I fixed that, and I don't make women my mental point of origin, I don't make them my mental point of origin anymore, a magical thing has happened. I get treated a lot better than I ever had before, better than any of the other guys that they've ever dated. And a lot of them have admitted to that. They're like, you know what? My last boyfriend did this, and this for me, and I still didn't do all these things for him that I'm doing for you. See how much I care about you? It's like, why am I different from him? What's making me different is the fact that I am not kowtowing to the female imperative anymore. I am living for me. And I am making very clear to these girls, hey, I'm living for me. If you want to come along, you're welcome to do that. You know, and again, a lot of them shit test me, especially when they find out what I do for a living. I pick up girls. A lot of them don't like that. A lot of them are like, hey, you better stop doing that. I'm like, well, no, I'm not going to stop doing that. It's my business, and I take students out, and they gain a lot of value from it. So no, I'm not going to stop doing this. If you don't want to be with me because of that, I understand. I like you. I want you to stay. But if you don't like it, I understand, and you want to go, there's a door. And guess what? Not a single one of them has ever left. Not a single one. So when it comes to the girl you're dating now, would she stop you from walking out that door? Would she stop you from leaving? Would she go to insane lengths to keep you in the relationship with her? Because if the answer is no, and your girlfriend would literally let you walk out that door, it's because she doesn't respect you. It's because she doesn't trust you to be a man. When you're talking, I guarantee that girl is not looking up at you with those eyes of admiration, with those eyes of respect. She is not looking up at you like, yep, I'm with the man. I'm with the highest value male that I can possibly get. She is not looking at you like, you know what? I don't even need to be out there anymore. I don't need to look any further. This is the guy I want. This is the son of a bitch that I've been waiting for to come into my life. So if your girl is willing to let you walk out the door, chances are she's not looking at you like that. Instead, she's looking at you with those eyes of disrespect. Those eyes of like, ugh, why am I with this guy? She's like practically waiting for some other guy to come in and sweep her off her feet. Right? And when I say sweep her off her feet, I'm basically meaning just a guy who will come in and not put up with her shit. Who will call her out. Who will let her know when she's wrong. Who will hold her accountable for her actions and who won't reward her bad behavior. And at the end of the day, that's what most women are looking for. And a lot of women will actually admit to that. They'll say that in conversation. Even if you're like, say you're in the friend zone with one of these girls and you say, hey, what are you looking for? A lot of times they'll just point blank tell you, I'm just looking for a guy who won't put up with my shit. They will literally say that to you. I'm looking for a guy who won't put up with my shit, who will call me out, who will stand up to me. You know why they're looking for that? Because so many guys are unwilling to do that. So many guys lack the balls to do that because so many guys, so many of us, you know, including myself at one time, you know, so many of us were raised in this very feminine environment with this very feminine upbringing. So a lot of us have been feminized and a lot of us have lost our masculinity, right? And it's up to us to get it back. And it always saddens me when I look at my comment section and I get those blue pill beta male bitches who will hate on me, call me a misogynist. They'll turn into women and they'll start making personal attacks like, oh, well, look at your hair. Look at that shirt. Look at this. Look at that. You know, they make the personal character attacks like women do. Because whenever you're arguing with a woman, what does she automatically do? She doesn't debate on facts or logic. She goes immediately to the personal character attacks because she has no argument. She can't debate facts. So these guys are very much like women. They are women. To me, that's all they are. They're just ugly women. They're just complete fags, right? These are guys who women don't respect. These are the same guys that women are stepping on, and here they are defending them. The same guys that are getting flaked on by these girls, getting laughed at by these girls, getting called creepy by these girls. These are the same idiots defending these women. So that's all I have to say for tonight's coaching video. Do not forget to smash that like button below. Also hit that notification bell up top to make sure you get notified whenever I release a brand new coaching video. Also, more importantly, make sure you subscribe to my channel below. Okay, while you're down there hitting that like button, make sure you subscribe to my channel. And for you guys who want to support my work and support my content and support what I'm doing here on this channel, the best way to support me is to sign up for my monthly online coaching program, 7 months of mastery. The first month is only $1 for the entire first month of coaching lessons. And this is where I teach you how to approach and close 8s, 9s, and 10s. But more importantly, I teach you how to hang on to them as well. Okay, because believe it or not, a lot of guys are not looking for just the pump and dump. It's like, yeah, a lot of girls are going to be pump and dump. That's not going to take a whole lot of skills, but there are going to be a certain number of cool girls that you come across out there that you're going to want to see more than once, that you're going to want to hang out with, that you're going to want to go on dates with, maybe even take trips with, like I do. Like I like to take road trips with certain girls that I'm dating, certain girls who are cool, that I get along with, that I have fun with. I don't mind going on road trips with these girls, and you're going to want to do the same. You're going to want to hang on to these girls, and it's a different skill set than just approaching them. But I teach you this skill set in 7 months of mastery. So not only do I teach you how to approach and close 8s, 9s, and 10s, but I also teach you how to keep these girls around, whether it's for casual dating partners or long-term dating partners. I teach you how to do this, which almost no pickup artist out there is teaching guys. Most pickup artists out there do not have relationship game, but I do. And I teach you all of it in 7 months of mastery. Okay, and like I said, the first month is only $1, and all you need to do to sign up is click that link below in my description box. It'll take you over to my website, or you can get signed up right now. It just takes 2 seconds. So do that now, and I will see you in my next coaching video.